If the last thing you do at night is scroll through social media or reading bad news on your phone, or if you're only getting 6 or 7 hours sleep a night or living a high stress life, your testosterone is probably paying the price. In the next few minutes, I'll show you why testosterone is not just about libido. It affects your drive, your mood, recovery, and focus. So if you're 30 to 60 years of age and you're waking up tired, optimizing your sleep and stress is the fastest way to improve your testosterone levels. And this matters even if you're on TRT, because poor sleep and high stress can still leave you with low free testosterone, the part the body actually uses. So here's what we'll cover: what good sleep actually is, why mild sleep apnea is a big problem, and how overtraining and aggressive dieting can tank your testosterone. Then I'll give you a simple template to follow. I'm a naturopathic doctor, and this is the approach that's worked with my clients to help optimize their testosterone. Chronic stress raises your cortisol level, and cortisol turns down the brain's make testosterone signal, which is GnRH and LH. Testosterone production slows, and you need solid, uninterrupted sleep at night to allow testosterone to rise. If you're getting fragmented sleep, or if you've got unrecognized sleep apnea, this is going to keep your testosterone levels low. It's okay to wake up once a night, maybe go to the bathroom, go pee, but you don't want to be waking up multiple times a night. And 6 hours sleep is enough to survive, but you're not going to thrive. You need that good, solid sleep with enough deep sleep and enough REM sleep. So you really want to be aiming for 7 minimum to 8 hours plus of sleep a night. And this is actual sleep, not just time in bed. So if you're only getting 6 hours sleep, that's not optimal. So you want to do a quick self-check. Do you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to go? Or do you feel like you need more sleep? If you've never been tested, you could have sleep apnea. And I often hear guys saying, yes, I've been diagnosed, I only have mild sleep apnea. But still, that's repeated drops in blood oxygen levels a night, continuous micro awakenings, and that's going to affect your testosterone levels. So if you use a fitness tracker, Oura Ring, Apple Watch, have a look at your overnight blood oxygen levels. If they're dropping below 95, that could be a red flag, especially if it's below 90, and you might want to get your sleep apnea checked. Snoring could be another clue, and there's apps like Snore Lab or Sleep Cycle Alarm Clock to help you understand if you're snoring at night. And you don't have to snore to have sleep apnea, although it does increase your risk if you do. I once had a client say to me, I am an amazing sleeper. I sleep 8, 9, even 10 hours a night. And I almost left it at that until he said, I can sleep anytime. I can sleep for 1 or 2 hours in the afternoon, which was a major red flag. And I said, that's not normal. And he didn't realize it, but we sent him off to get a sleep apnea test. And it turns out he had severe sleep apnea. He had no idea. He just thought he was getting a great night's sleep, but he was always tired. The best thing to do is get a home sleep study check. This is better than going to a sleep lab. At home, at least you're sleeping in your own comfortable bed, and you've got the best chance of getting a good night's sleep. So let's break the cycle of poor sleep. The first step is to not get overstimulated when you go to bed at nighttime. So put the phone away. Doesn't mean you can never be on social media, but being in bed and being on social media, reading news, staying up late and getting the brain wired before bed is not the best thing for quality sleep. So focus on breathing exercises, things like box breathing, 4-7-8 breathing. There's some good videos on those. Doing a mini meditation, a body scan to sort of just calm down and relax before you go to sleep. Also remember, stress is not just emotional. Too many high intensity exercise sessions, doing long fasts while undersleeping, or chronically eating are physical stresses that can also downregulate hormones. So train hard, but recover harder. I work with some professional athletes, and they may train super hard, but they don't work a 10-hour day. They focus on recovery. Have a hot shower before bed, but make sure the bedroom's nice and cool to get a better quality sleep, and keep it really dark. Keep the lights dim in the hour before bed and not overhead bright fluorescent lights. Try and eat 3 to 4 hours before bed if possible. If you're getting a drop in blood sugar in the nighttime and waking up wired, you may want to have a small snack before bed, but make it something easy to digest. And in the morning, you want to get up and try and get some sunshine in that first 5 to 20 minutes of getting up. This can help to stimulate the cortisol awakening response, and that will also help you sleep better at nighttime and have better daytime energy. And if you're in a high stress environment during the day, try these mini resets where you do 1 to 2 minutes of box breathing a few times a day. This can help to calm the nervous system down. Also, to optimize testosterone, you want to do strength training. You don't want to overtrain, but you can train 2 to 4 times a week with heavy weights and have good recovery. If you don't have time to train, for whatever reason, do mini, like 5 minutes of bursts of exercise throughout the day. This could be chin-ups, push-ups, just doing body weight exercises in your office. Alcohol is also a recipe for bad sleep. If you ever drink alcohol and track your heart rate or heart rate variability, heart rate is much higher, heart rate variability is much lower after alcohol. This means your body's under stress when you're sleeping, and that can affect testosterone levels. So you can't track what you don't measure. So it's important to get a testosterone check. And you don't want to check just total testosterone. You want to check sex hormone binding globulin, free testosterone, the messages from the brain, LH, FSH, and also estrogen levels to make sure you're not aromatizing testosterone into estrogen. Do this now and then focus on improving your sleep, and then recheck your hormone levels in a couple of months. If you're getting good, consistent sleep and focusing on stress levels, you should see an improvement in not just total, but also free testosterone. And if you need help getting these advanced hormone tests, I'll leave some links in the description below, and leave a comment below and let me know what has improved your testosterone levels more than anything else, besides taking TRT.